Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi don the trend. And what's they cause the trending? So some people don't they talk, say, Kata don't they enter inside ADC, especially because of the interest them way they are bound for inside the party. And now what's make Obi ally? Ibrahim Abdulkarim don't come out come talk. Say, say different interest where full ground don't they bring Kata, it don't they bring crisis for inside the party. Because say interest them too much, and that one, if he bring the downfall of the party, people don't they want to say, Ibrahim, this one way they give us this hints like this. What thing can happen? What one use and do? So he say that interest and bad belly way day. Say he don't they say too much greed according to him word. He say the greed where some politicians get, they sabotage ADC unity. The greed of politicians, they sabotage ADC unity, his words. And they demand for the OK North-South ticket for 2027. Waiting be the meaning of that one. Well, I go let you know, this now as judgment can come out yesterday to show, say, the David Mark led ADC, say, made a sedan chim until the matter waiting for on top of court, they finish. But that one, that's not even all, because our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he don't they want come up for inside Nigeria. 3 countries that they say go visit. Kenya, Rwanda, where they say we need to speak English. Sorry, excuse me. Of course, France, not part of the deal. And some people go say, he get any time where president go come out for Nigeria when they reach France. Why he must go France? But you know the shocking part of this, that a lot of people they talk say, not only is the president visiting or going out of the country, at this time we be say things they happen where insecurity they almost at all-time high. When people they die anyhow, when himself don't acknowledge saying enemies, now they use insecurity to use cripple them. Guess what? The governor of one of the states will be saying security too plenty for inside the states pass. That is talking about Kwara State. Kwara State governor, he full out. Off I go. Now, remember, say some members of a village still there for inside terrorists then till today. For Woro community, those 176 people will be said in kidnap. They still there, the den of IDP camp. The den of kidnappers. And guess what? The governor won't leave them, make it go follow Oga President, come up for the country. People don't they say, which kind of insensitivity be this? So these people, they like say they no carry people for mind. While others, they talk, say, excuse me, governance get to continue, because when that governance will go continue, now you go bring better thing for inside the country. Well, I don't know which side are you. They welcome to Updates with Precious. It always with my belly to bring on an update of all the things that they share for inside our country. And today, as I make, I bring a quick update. Sincere apologies, say I started a bit too late. It's been a chaotic day for me, but just make it for no loss. I say, no matter how, make a try come. Oh yeah, I go bring on more of the to read them what happen. Amazing evening, Nigerians. Welcome to Updates with Precious. Another beautiful day to bring on an update of all the things that they share for inside our country, Nigeria. My name is Precious Inyi, and it always sweet my belly to bring on an update of all everything that happen for inside our country. All right, so as they be and as take be our tradition, I go start by bringing on an update of all the things that will happen for inside our country, and we will go visit our top papers. Then we will see what newspapers then we talk, and to read newspapers then carry come today. Oh yeah. Make we start Egypt, for example. Imo community protests over alleged illegal acquisition of ancestral land by government. You don't understand? That's to say their own ancestral land, government don't buy it. God, no. I'm coming. Let me look at it. Now, worried by the massive acquisition of their ancestral farming, measuring approximately farmland measuring approximately 200 hectares by the Imo state government. The people of Ugakuche, for inside Egbule Obube community for Owerri North local government area, they don't stage a peaceful protest demanding that the government halt the move to acquire their remaining land. So what's happened now? You won't finish all our land, Oga governor, calm down now. Our children, what's in the do? Now, members of the community comprising adults, youth, elders, elderly men and women, yesterday, Wednesday, day before yesterday, marched from their village square to the over 2-kilometer stretch of the affected farmland, which borders the Simon Bako International Airport. That is the airport road, dressed in black. That's so they use dress, and wielding placards. They cried and rolled on the ground to express their pain. But the governor heard them and don't even know whether they go follow president's travel. But it's supposed they collect handshake, bye-bye. You go tell president bye-bye. It's supposed to be like that. Now some of the inscriptions we did for inside their placard carry all the land belongs to Uguche. Ugakuche is gone. All the land belonging to Ugakuche is gone. No to land grabbers. Your Excellency, please come to our rescue. Our people are under siege. Our ancestral farmland is gone. Our children's future is in danger. We don't have another land to farm, and do not bring criminality to our community due to lack of farmlands for our youth. Now, all of this matter now be say then carry. Now, a lot of them then talk, then lament. But back I just leave that matter, bring on other headlines because the headlines are carried to give on. Now, Tinubu declares national emergency on insecurity, poverty in Nigeria. I beg, oh God, Tinubu, this not be the first national. Remember, say be declare emergency now. Immediately they say on a BCBC, sorry, your country, our country in a CPC. Even talk say we don't declare state emergency for inside security. That one who we declare them was it not emergency enough? I've been as a US don't vex now on the talk. So you know what? We go stop every money, every penny we give Nigeria. On I must give account of that penny we will give on her. On I must do this. On I must relocate the IDP people back to their homelands. On I must do this. And now that one will happen now. And I make it we don't declare another emergency. How many times we declare emergency? How many times we won't declare emergency for this same insecurity? Well, our president don't declare emergency again as it concerns insecurity and also hunger for inside the country. This one, I give and kudos for because hunger, it cause a lot of things so well. Now, it say it describe the two of them, that is insecurity and hunger, say it describe them as major threats to jobs, productivity, and national stability. So these things then they threaten everything we concern our body well. And I give kudos to the government for this one because you see this hunger owner, it don't cause a lot of things. Because as I talk to you right now, Nigeria just a trend anyhow for inside US because of waiting. Say we follow some Nigerians, Nigerian targeted groups them then go thief papers of things of thief money for inside United States, while others they talk say not just about 7 Nigerians, 3 of them are Ghanaians, 12 of them are United States citizens. So why are you calling them Nigerians? And they mention that it is Nigerians. I will bring you that story. We could just go forward. Now, addressing thousands of workers and labor leaders in Eagle Square, the president said decent work cannot thrive in an environment plagued by fear and economic hardship. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu start by closing the gap between the salaries and the wages and allowances of people, workers, and politicians. That might be one way to start. No make politics too juicy. No make them like that. If you close that gap, where you be say anybody will earn honest living, or we earn a living, where they work, will fit earn something where BC will carry and take care of your family. And that's my number one way to start. And if you show say politics not be waiting in BC, people will use get rich quick, do things quick, then a lot of good people will get good intention, go enter politics. Bad people will not get better intention, go come out for politics. That's my advice where people they give President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now moving forward, 2027, former Adamawa APC Guba candidate Aisha Binani defects to ADC. Defects to NDC. She leave ADC. She been there ADC. She don't leave then go to NDC. So 2027, Muhammad Buhari's son gets APC ticket for reps race. I shall continue for where my father stopped. Kwankwasiya leader Abdullahi resigns from ADC in Kano on Kwankwaso's orders. Wow. The head of Kwankwasiya leader don't resign from ADC. Why won't Congo now? You see, problem is happening. What is causing all this problem? Now, Lagos PDP hails Supreme Court ruling as turning points in leadership crisis. Oh yeah, 2027 presidential race. OA this time, not AO. Samamadi suggests Atiku should deputize Obi. Chai, Samamadi, stop this thing you're doing. Stop it. Atiku, say make it be Obi Atiku and not Atiku Obi. Why you doing like this, Samamadi? So you play too much. Atiku don't be 8 times. Don't be 8 years vice presidential candidate. He's gonna be presidential candidate again. Why you doing like this? This is a mockery to Atiku. Stop it too. Now ADC, David Mark's lawyer lands Lord INEC for swift response to Supreme Court ruling because INEC responds sharply. Now, Kebbi Court strikes out contempt case against ADC factional chairman. Because we will get there very quickly. KJ Electric blames reduced grid allocation for Lagos power outages. Dangote Refinery announces lower aviation fuel price. Thank God, though. So that people could buy tickets, go their different ways. Now, Workers' Day, Nigerians buy petrol at 1,440 naira per litre as NNPC orders increase fuel price. He paid me today. I follow for Nigerians, so they lament for fear. I didn't now lament. How can you buy fuel of 50,000 naira? You know, reach half tank. 50,000 naira for no reach half tank. God in heaven. I felt like crying. Hey, he do me like say I won't die, but I don't die. I feel like say I want to die, but I know that 50,000 naira, 50 whole thousand. It can't be like say our money no be anything again. 50,000 to buy fuel. You need to see half tank. Abba, kilo day. Well, God Desha. Let's move on to other issues quickly. Taraba government denies sacking workers after verification exercise. Mayday NLCTUC berate Governor Oboriwore over non-appointment of substantive permanent secretary in Delta State. And Osun government rejects APC claims on school infrastructure staffing. And let's see what we have here. Kanu NLC has improved Labour government's reactions. Relationships rather. I beg your pardon. And then let's see what we have here. Ugidi's body not missing, awaiting autopsy in mortuary. Oh, now wow, police. And then security forces arrest 3 suspected bandits in Sokoto, recover AK-47. Okay, and then let's see. Anambra community protest killing of man by state vigilante operatives. This state vigilante kill man. Oh, God, I beg you. Please vow to arrest anyone interfering in plateau rape cases. Police bust tricycle theft syndicate in Yobe, arrest suspect. Well, let's just go to other issues very, very quickly because as they go, and so we're going to attend to them one by follow. I don't plan to waste your time this evening. Now, missing social media critic Justice Crack's car discovered packed at Nigeria military facility in Abuja amid ongoing disappearance mystery. Justice Crack, when they say don't disappear, in car, they say they see him a day packed for inside Nigeria military facility. A facility owned by Nigerian military, even as it don't go viral. But at least then talks in Nigerian military, they saying no did their hand. What is going on? Well, masses are tired of elite games. Ibrahim Abdulkarim warns greed is sabotaging ADC unity, calls for Obi Kwankwaso North-South tickets. So let's just quickly take this story very, very quickly. Now, masses are tired of elite games. Ibrahim Abdulkarim, with the P2B ally, don't want as he criticized greed for the greed, particularly say that the greed will want to when they sabotage the unity and effort for inside the African Democratic Congress. And in a call, say for a better country, say make it be say na P2B and Rabiu Kwankwaso ticket to harness grassroots support. Now for inside the detailed post we be say put on top of a Twitter handle, in talk say today Friday, in talk say he say that ADC project was meant to serve as a vehicle for unity rather than another platform for elite calculations. So not be platform for elite then to come begin calculate the thing. Say, okay, who comes first? Oh, this is my turn. This is not my turn. So it's supposed to be a platform where we say they're supposed to use rescue Nigerians. And are we doing that work right now? He further said that Abdulkarim wrote that this moment is painful but instructive for Nigerians' future. He described Peter Obi, first of all, he pointed to the same old greed and condescending attitude by a few big men as factors quietly pushing away the energetic obedience and the massive Kwankwaso movement. Hey! Here is it talk. It talk say the same old greed when the greed die well. The greed die young. The same old greed, and condescending attitude. That's attitude of say who you be, small picking like you. Say I be the number one thing. And say by few big men, no, so you name them. Say that number one factor where they quietly push away obedience and Kwankwaso movement. And say the thing will come make it be like say ADC could die natural death. Could that be the reason why it be say Kwankwaso they tell the head of obedience in Kwankwaso movement for inside Kano State make the camp come up for ADC? If they go ADC, which party go come go now? That's not the question. Could that be the reason why he's leaving for ADC? Because I mean, how can the head of Kwankwaso movement in a whole Kano State be moving out of the party instead of today for instance ADC where they just join? They just left NNPP to ADC and they said he's leaving on Kwankwaso's orders. So if Kwankwaso is approving for him to leave, what is going on? What could be playing out? That's a question we be say people they ask. Waiting they play out if Kwankwaso na director maybe say he leave. This a question we be say people ask. Make affiliation Abdulkarim writes. Abdulkarim wrote that he write them this morning. He say it is painful but instructive for Nigeria's future. He described P2B as representing something genuinely new through competence, frugality, youth inclusion, and a break from recycled elite politics. Chai! That is competence. That is insabi. In the person that is in the round peg in a round hole. And in sabi spend money where frugal, frugality, the person will be say, but just they do anyhow. Okay, let's give all the ambassadors land because they will come back to Nigeria. So they need land in Abuja. Not be that kind of person. Every penny must be accounted for. Now, they include youth for everything when they do. And saying I break from recycled elite politics. Hell! Now, quoting him, he said, Obi's movement cuts across tribe, religion, and class. That's what he had. And pairing him with Kwankwaso's northern grassroots strength would create a formidable North-South alliance that no single party can match. He said pairing Obi and Kwankwaso, say it will create a formidable North-South alliance. So he'd be saying no party go fit match am. Remember when now this particular statement now make a lot of things been they trying today. Part of it they trying today now Tiku Abubakar interview where he be saying been get with Charles and Yawolo for Inside Channels Television. When they talk, say when they ask him question about whether in they think whether in go fit give any younger person the blessing to continue and all that. And then he said, make you look at all the younger candidates. The only Peter Binem mentioned. He mentioned Tabuwa, he mentioned Kwankwaso, he mentioned El Rufai. He said, which of them will be say go fit gather more votes and more support person for the North? People can't talk, say, why inconveniently leave Peter Obi for inside that equation? Say none of these people then go fit gather more because they ask him, say, if you say go fit get votes for North, he go fit get for South. It can't say make you look at all these other people, them, which of them go figure vote. So that particular video, don't they trend throughout today? Could it be that there's something brewing in the ADC world? Make I finish that statement for you. Now, the post included an image promoting an Obi Kwankwaso alliance with the message Nigeria will be okay. Oh, chim. And not displayed over a map of the country and images of the two men, Obi and Kwankwaso. Now, Abdulkarim stressed that this could have been the rallying point of the ADC, but politics, as usual, has taken over. Hey! Now, in case you don't know what's going on, remember that Pete Obi had paid a visit to, visit Atiku Abubakar, he visit Oga Amechi, and people come to talk. So according to what people talk, so Amechi no agree, say go step down for and say they must do primaries free and fair. Say they must do primaries, all of them, including him, anybody win primaries. And people they talk, say because of the interest that we are bound for primaries, waiting be the likelihood we be say the better candidates them, according to them, go win. Now, a lot of people come to talk. Remember, say Atiku Abubakar talk and say in get the right to contest and saying go contest. It no matter whether a South done or not. In fact, as a matter of fact, say South don't rule more than North about 18 years and North don't rule only 11 years. So I beg, make them forget about that one. It go contest. So people come to talk and say, could it be that this thing is, getting stronger and stronger and waiting happen now? Abdulkarim addressed opposition leaders directly, saying the masses are tired of elite games. This many more than the players elite. Nigerians don't tire about them. Greed and arrogance today will produce regrets tomorrow. He said the greed and arrogance when I get today will produce hunger and regret tomorrow. Now, his comments come amid ongoing discussions in opposition circle about forming a strong challenge for the 2027 elections. Now, supporters of P2B have reacted strongly to the post, with many stating that they will follow him to whatever platform he chooses if the coalition fails to deliver on its early promise. So, we know now as this one will take B, but I'm waiting the shell with that one now. So now when BC Kwankwaso don't ask in guide to move out of the ADC, in head of Kwankwaso movement, to move out of the ADC, waiting be the hope. Waiting be the hope. Does it mean that it is almost clear now? And then if that happens, then waiting be the hope for the opposition. Do you think, is that not handing over the 2027 election to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? That's a question where people they ask. Well, let's move on to other issues as it's still inside news. Now, Nigerians exposed double standard as they blast Bright Edafe for calling on camera police execution suspected, while past SAS brutalities went unquestioned. Hell! All right. And then masses are tired. I think I told you this already. Let me just move on to other issues very, very quickly. Yes, let's go. Yeah, he is threatening me. Sultan Bello speaks out after quitting as acting national leader, youth leader of imposter Nafi Balagombe's ADC. Now, young man Sultan Bello, where we say stop. He's saying that they do again as the acting national chairman or a youth leader of Nafiu Bala Gombe faction of the ADC. Saying now Nafiu Bala Gombe, they threaten them. Why he go threaten them? Well, we don't know. We could just see waiting they go on very quickly. Police officer who shot Ogidi is just a suspect. But he shoot am for broad daylight now. Well, now waiting Nigerians they talk with this one as Delta State spokesman Bright Edafe declare him innocent. Nigerians, this one don't raise a lot of matter. Nigerians, when they say what's going on here. P2B's party changes. P2B's party changes reflect wisdom, consistency, not opportunism. Dr. Paul Moses fires back at Daniel Boala's political chameleon tag. They call him the P2B political chameleon. That one can say as a chameleon, say chameleon changing from one skin to the other. Not me say you know sabi anything. Say chameleon changing from one skin to the other, and because of say it they adapt to situations. Well, talking about P2B, make I quickly bring on a video of Oga P2B and the message they say he give Nigerians today.
Today, 1st of May,
Day.
Is Workers' Day. I most sincerely congratulate Nigerian workers. No nation can grow without productivity, and the backbone of productivity are the workers. A nation that fails to invest in human capital, train its workers, and remunerate them accordingly will not grow. I urge Nigerian workers and Nigerians to come together to ensure that we enthrone leadership with capacity, competence, character, and compassion to ensure that Nigerian workers are respected and accorded their dignity.
All right.
Together we'll build a Nigeria where talent and hard work will match up people's opportunity. A new Nigeria is.
Well, that's what it be say in TikTok, and then people don't they talk that one say P2B self they give message self way they inspiring. Now YouTube partners with FIFA for expanded coverage of 2026 World Cup. Terrorists abduct Sokoto deputy governor relatives, others in night attack. And Nigerians are not beggars. Atiku blasts Tinubu's government for weaponizing hunger with 1.2 billion naira rice palliative in North. Now, this is a height of evil in UNN. Alex Onya raises alarm over arrest of reporter, cameraman after interview with blind students on dilapidated Alvin Ikuku hostel conditions. Then get interview, then arrest them. Nothing will not go see for this country. Now, 6 days after killing, Delta State Police still cannot find body of slain 28-year-old. But police don't answer say in no day missing. Say that now because of say in the day keeping body for autopsy. Southeasterners reject Cubana chief priest after obtaining form for rep seat. Decry how Nigeria's politics has become joke. Crime scene under Tinubu. Yeah, but it no matter whether I vote for him or no vote for him. If he's anointed, he will win. You don't understand. Now, money given to governors by Tinubu will secure Edo votes for 2020 for him for 2027. Of course, Governor Pobel, I told you this yesterday. Nigeria cannot live, or Nigerians cannot live in a country where forced disappearance is a norm. Human rights lawyer Effiong demands justice demands justice cracks whereabouts following abduction by army. And then sudden disappearance of Justice Crack is not about the man, but what Nigeria is gradually becoming under oppression. Now, in today's Nigeria under Tinubu, workers are denied dignity despite sacrifices. That's so Peter Obi talk. Make I say other things will be said for grand. We'll go put them out inside very sharply. Tinubu's government lied. They already cancelled BEA scholarship. Yet, same scholarship appears in budget. Oh, you don't understand the BEA scholarship still there. In fact, for existing one, new ones, and old ones payments still they show. Now, we see Nigerians don't discover. It's not that they pay abroad scholarship again for Nigerians, but why is still inside our budget? Then who they receive down and who they inside our budget? Now, demand for Obi Kwankwaso presidential tickets gather momentum as supporters storm Abuja for summit. Tinubu sidelines Eastern APC governors following approval of rail projects in Lagos, Kano, and Kaduna, leaving out region despite defecting to connect with center. I saw that and I felt really bad, because how you go say they do super roads them to different parts of the country. Now, mostly north and southwest, now you connect. So the rest of the country, South, South, and Southeast, they came to escort the rest of the country. And then we're saying is renewed hope. Then what is the hope in it? If the rest part of the country cannot have hope. And most of the projects that we don't do now, okay, now the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway, almost all the projects connects the West and alienates other. The Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway no get anything to do with the East. The Kano Badagry Road, be Sokoto Badagry Road, no get anything to do with the East. Then this one's the way come be see approved now too. You don't get anything to do with the East. Are the Southeasterners they come? Are they coming to Sudan? Look, they just come escort other people from inside the country. Well, that's an observation of social media users. As if they say they don't they talk, they lament on waiting if they talk, say they deem as injustice. Well, this now will be a mayday message to people. So they demand, say this kind of way President Bola made it, anybody do say, they good at all now. Why EB say people know they very well represented for inside the country. Now you can see some of the complaints EB say they put them. You don't see them as people use put them. So that when they tell you say not be me talk, make you believe me. Say not be me talk. Now you see it. Now they wrote, can someone explain to me why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu approved 3 major metropolitan rail projects in the north and west, yet nothing was approved for the southeast states at the latest FEC meeting? Now he said, same thing also happened during Buhari's regime. Lagos Green Line Rail Project, Phase 1A, Kano Metro City Rail Project, Kaduna State Light Rail Project. Almost all the railroad that we don't do for Nigeria. So that's what they will build rich Niger Republic, but they need to remember the southeast for most of those rail projects. And it can't be like say President Tinubu can still continue for waiting to be say President Muhammad Buhari do. And that now the complaint where be say the southeasterners they get. So why is it looking like there's a deliberate alienation of the southeasterners in those projects? Now, moving on, APC betrayed and rendered me homeless after I sold my house, spent over 30 million naira in 2023 elections. Man, storm party secretariat over neglect. Say APC they neglect them. Meanwhile, Nigerian-born Oluwafemi Awoyemi, 24 others convicted in 2015 215 million naira scam that targets over 1,000 victims in the US. And this case, it don't cause a lot of trouble because it don't even make us begin abuse ourselves on the streets of social media. And, it is painful to see us do things like this in this country. Very, very painful. So to see us do things where say they bring shame and reproach to the name Nigerian. Honestly speaking, I don't care whether it is hunger, hardship, or anything that is causing it. Whatever you say is causing it. First of all, the human being will get some level of morality before you say they do things. So you say they do. Because if you see the list of those names, so you say they bring out, and the way the United States was deliberately mentioning and talking about it, you would feel so bad for Nigeria and Nigerians. Honestly speaking, and it's painful as a Nigerian to see the stories and to see, say, now we use our hand, the cost waiting they put us for this trouble. Honestly speaking, and it's really painful. Now look at the news as US take carry them. They say, see the way they use carry them. You go no say they know even, and I would show you the names of the individuals. US business and use the US businesses and individuals were targeted and hacked by Nigerian-linked fraud organizations in an email scheme that spanned for the 7 states and 19 countries. In Ohio, victims were in Norwalk, Kent, Akron, Akron, Hudson, Maple Heights, Westfield Center, New Regal, and Greenwich. Outstanding work by USAO federal prosecutors and FBI investigations. Now, 2 times, 3 times, now you see them post them like that. And then a lot of Nigerians only complain because looking at that list, if you see, well, it's really painful to see stories like this. And guess what? We don't be divided along ethnic lines because of this particular issue. This issue don't make us begin quarrel each other now along ethnic line. Oh, now people of your nationality. Oh, now people of your own tribe. Now they do and pass. Now we don't curse each other, they insult each other. So a Nigerian-born man, Oluwafemi Michael Awoyemi, alongside 24 other Nigerians, including Igbo name, not only the Yoruba man name, them plenty, including Ghanaian name inside. They've been convicted in the United States over a massive international fraud scheme that defrauded more than 1,000 victims in about 215 million US dollar scam. Now, according to the US Department of Justice, Awoyemi and 2 co-defendants were found guilty by a federal jury in Ohio after a 4-day trial. They were convicted of wire fraud conspiracy, while Awoyemi and the other defendants were also found guilty of money laundering conspiracy. Now, authorities revealed that the case is part of a wider crackdown in which 25 individuals have now been convicted for their roles in sophisticated global scam known as a business email compromise (BEC) scheme. Investigators and said that the syndicates linked to Nigeria fraud networks. And so then they seen a Nigeria fraud network, and then they linked to hacked into email accounts of individuals and businesses, monitored communications, and then sent high convincing fake payment requests. Victims, believing the emails were legitimate, transferred funds into accounts controlled by the criminals. Now, the operation spent 47, sorry, it spanned about 47 US states and 19 countries, with victims ranging from private individuals to large organizations. In some cases, single victims lost millions of dollars, including one business that transferred 2.7 million US dollars to fraudulent accounts. This is painful. Oh. Now, proceeds from the scam were laundered through a network of bank accounts, shell companies, and cash transactions. Authorities also seized luxury assets linked to the fraud, including high end watches and large sums of cash. Now, this incident don't be just in so you take happen. Nigerians don't begin talks. Excuse me, wait, oh, wait. This thing will happen. So the names of these people then they there now. So if the names and they multiple, why EBC will come they call them Nigerian linked? Eh? Why EBC among all the countries they involved for this list? Why EBC only Nigeria and Icon Street pass to come out for the name? So in looking at the names for inside the list, you go see the way the names they use go. You go see different names them. Where be both Nigerians and non-Nigerians. So why we say if you look at the names very closely, you see a name like Awoyemi Osas Christopher, Ayobami Osas Christopher, aka Lovely Man 30, naturalized US citizen residing in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Emmanuel Okeke, aka Omo Igbo, 42, a Nigerian national residing in Atlanta. Uh, Olalekan Bashir, aka Olabash, 36, a Nigerian national residing in Chicago. Oh, Chicago. Mark Debney, 26, of Chicago. This one American now. So now look at all the max names 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them are Nigerians. I think 7 of them, I think Ghanaians or so. Okay. The rest of them, whether from Kingsley, Owusu, 37. In fact, I think this Owusu self is even a Ghanaian, naturalized US citizen residing in Chicago. I think the Owusu guy is even a Ghanaian. I think so, because I know there were a combination of Ghanaians and Nigerians in the mix, and then Black Americans, Americans generally, they inside. But then it looks like the reports by the US Justice Ministry just detail only the Nigerian names and tag the team Nigeria. Is it that? I don't know. So people are looking at it like, oh, why the US going to make them feel like saying only Nigerians they involved in this thing? When it be say people from even including their country nationals were also part of people that conducted or committed the same offense. Why not call it what it is? That it's fraud. Why make it look like not just Nigerian citizens or Nigerian nationals that then be the only people where they involved in the fraud? Why people are saying that on our country no go stop? Why do we always embarrass ourselves anywhere we go to? Why do we do this anywhere we go to? Why Ibise would always bring shame and reproach ourselves? And the bad thing about that, Ibise, we don't just do them to ourselves alone. We also do them in the way we Ibise. It go can hinder on the it can't affect more Nigerians for every other place where Ibise then be. As a eh? Now, Nigerians can begin remind the US Justice Department, say, why are they do like this? And they do like say, we know no, so I get documents, so you be safe, and I won't bring that, and I go bring that for us. Why are they do like this? Now, here are some things Nigerians had to say about that. Watch it. So see Nigerians. Nigerians come bring out this picture. You know, say my work now, so bring on a protocol of waiting the happen for Nigeria. So they said, these guys are with you in the US and not Nigeria. They are American. fraud committed by US citizens and not Nigerians. You can't take the glory when they win, but when they reach when they fall, and I can't call them Nigerians. Now some people can say, yet FBI has refused to release the Nigerian president's criminal records files to the public. US is not fighting crime. Rather, they are protecting crime depending on their interest. Because why be saying no good? Well, other people just begin drop. Back at the show you some other things. You know, some I work now to bring on evidence of waiting Nigerians to talk about this matter now for every part of every corner. So I go bring on every corner of the conversation. So some other people come to talk, say, US. This one. I'm not too doing well. Why not they do like this now? Not gonna come down now, brotherly. Why people be with my network? Okay. So this one, yeah, you can see what this brother posted here. This network no go let me post this thing quick. Oh, my village people no go let me dig great for this thing. What they do now? Okay, so moving on, you can see the reactions we basically follow the conversation. So this brother posted and said, 7 Nigerians. What is going on? Okay, so let's see. So this brother posted and said, 7 Nigerians, 3 Ghanaians, 10 US nationals. Yet it's Nigerian linked. I don't blame you guys. Now waiting and talk. So when it be say almost everybody from different parts of the world they involved, why it be say on I go call them Nigerian linked? But that's not even all, because some of our brothers going to look and say, excuse me, or guys, what's going on here? This is what we are doing to embarrass ourselves. You can see the basbos and the fight that is coming up because of the matter. You see the fight, where be so they fight each other. Oh, the fight can't even see a small pass on social media as Nigerians come begin point out, say, hey, so when I don't start, we don't shame ourselves again, no, as to they do our things so for inside this country. Make you see some of the messages then. Okay. I think let me see if I can get some of those messages. There were some interesting messages there where it say, come make us begin even drag the matter enter inside ethnic lines. People come they say see them. But we get names of different ethnicities for inside this list now. Why it be so come they make and look like say only one particular ethnic group nice a big conducts crime, a big commits crime for inside the country. So if let me see if I can get those let me see if I can get them very, very quickly. Very quickly. All right. So, I mean, this one done the trend across social media today as Nigerians just they complain, they talk about how things they happen for inside Nigeria and why it be say, it did like say anytime our own country people them, they sabi bring shame and reproach to us. And then this one can make one Nigerian citizen can go dig out a post where it be say, German officials been make recently, where EB say then they talk say very soon. In fact, that kind of report about Nigeria is unbecoming. I'm not gonna go watch them because it is shameful the kind of things that we are associated with.
Deutschland ist fest in der Hand krimineller, zumeist arabischer oder nigerianischer Clans.
So, for those of you who may not speak German, please watch carefully so that I can read the translation properly. Please
Deutschland ist fest in der Hand krimineller, zumeist arabischer oder nigerianischer Clans. Kriminelle Clans betreiben massiv Schutzgelderpressung, Menschenhandel. Deutschland ist fest in der Hand krimineller, zumeist arabischer oder nigerianischer Clans. Kriminelle Clans betreiben massiv Schutzgelderpressung, Menschenhandel, Waffenhandel, Drogenhandel, Zwangsprostitution, begehen Raubüberfälle, Betrug, Körperverletzung.
Now, the government of Germany.
Wow. First of all, this brother 9 post time, so kudos to him and big thanks to him for posting this. Now, making explain and further, the government of Germany won't clamp down on Nigerians specifically, saying that Nigerians, they no believe in law, say they just the Nigerian and Arabs, now they singular, they don't say all Africans, Nigerians and Arabs say, would they do fraud, would they do all the bad things, prostitution, not only bad things, say they even evade taxes. That is, they're not even useful for them, for their country. But my problem is on profiling entire Nigerians, because we know that in almost all of these countries, we get top Nigerians, so if you say they help their economies, they succeed, they do well for one area or the other for inside their different or different aspects of the economy. Why EBC will need to give praises when it reach like that? Why EBC now the bad one now we can't use generalize, call everybody. Make you listen within the brother talk.
Are saying that Nigerians in that country are involved in drug trafficking, human trafficking, tax evasion, and all kinds of criminal activities. But thanks to God that they are not bringing all this on all African migrants in that country. And it was said that if it was in Italy, every African migrant would have been affected with this indictment that is coming on Nigerians. So German government will be clamping down on every Nigerians in Germany, both the ones that are doing legit. I told you people that your country is under a curse, but it will look like I am just talking, I just hate Nigerians. I just like talking nonsense. You see, these things that you guys are doing, you are digging the grave of our future generation. Their downfall, you are already digging that pit of their downfall. You people are so wicked, selfish, self-centered. You have degraded our passport. You have made our passport irrelevant and useless. Seychelles, all those beautiful countries that you can go, for luxury, for holidays. You've gone there to traffic drugs, and they don't want us in those places anymore. German is coming, and one thing about Europe, when one country starts, it will start spreading from one European country to the other. Very soon we will be isolated. But my prayer is that let it be only Nigerians that will face that isolation. You people are under a curse. In short, you need Mbeleku. That's what you need. Your case is beyond deliverance. You people, you are beyond redemption. I'm telling you. You are just becoming too much all over the world. MTN, everywhere. In Japan, the same story. In United Kingdom, the same story. Everywhere. In all African countries, they don't want you people. In Kenya, they hate you people with passion. Ghana, you have destroyed Ghana. You have beaten their mothers. You are taking their shops. Oh my God. I am tired of talking. I have begged South African government, the ones that are here, please unalive them or remove them, so that at least the world can recognize we that are doing legit. I am tired of being labeled as a criminal when I have not even committed a criminal offense before. So I pray that the government of Germany should not only get rid of them, unalive them, destroy them, because they are even useless. But if you take them away from Germany, they will go somewhere else. They will go to Italy, because these people are virus. They are virus. Their government has abandoned them. They are orphans. They are bad news. Just unalive them. Do us a favor. Destroy those aliens. How? How did I share nationality with these things?
So this is really very sad, very, very painful to see at every time we be say Nigerians in they mentioned. Now for something we be saying no they good Nigerians they mentioned for. And it's painful that the entire country can be profiled and looked at a certain way because of the activities of a few. And I want to sincerely believe that the people the way they bring all of this reproach and shame to Nigerian name no represent majority of Nigerians. There still be a very few people. But then again, how we take day like this, so we say we get such criminal mindsets where the thing don't be say it don't overtake us like this. How did we get to this point that crime is something that we no longer frown at? I was saying the other day that we now have association of Yahoo mothers. And people were looking at me like, we now have association of Yahoo mothers. So crime not be anything big again. A situation where we say mothers cannot even encourage their children. A situation where young girls, you don't see that thing. What did they do? He's a 10, but he's like this. He's a 10, but they say he's a 10, but he's a Yahoo boy. Girls stay. So girls would rather even date a Yahoo boy. Person where they say go defraud him, follow human being, put him follow human being for pain. Some of them, the pain, they kill them. They would rather date that person than date a hustling guy because he doesn't have money. So at what point will be say he don't deal like saying like a culture? It's painful when most Nigerians don't share the same mindset. What's it make and they like say crime don't become a culture for Nigeria? It don't become a name. It don't become something where we say we all be associated with. Now, if other countries for the world don't mention crime, Nigeria and EG, for example, crime, you can imagine what Germany is saying. And just like he said it, the way Europe they do their thing. Once one country take them up now, the rest countries then for Europe. By the time you know now, it don't become no-go area for Nigerians. Just like it happened in the United Arab Emirates. Just like it happened. Nigerians are no longer going there to oversplash money and all that. Did they die? No. All the years when Nigerians don't go there, then die? No, they not die. The economy stood still. But they wanted sanity in their system because of our behavior. Must we be behaving anyhow? And just true to it, the way they sometimes, the way sometimes when they do self money when you work hard, you go sabi spend them well. Because it really be like say we need the two work hard for the money. Now could the two day, would they too loud? Can we just behave normally sometimes? And can this start at home for parents to teach their children right? And can it also start in our country for us to choose good leaders without bad records or without questionable character? Can it start with that? Can we start by choosing leaders who don't get questionable character? Maybe not the choice of our leaders self or leadership, now they make people they look us like say everybody in the same thing. I mean, if you guys can have leaders like this, then that means all of you are the same thing. Please, Nigerians, can we do better? Because it is very painful that the entire country it's stereotyped because of the activities of quite a few, very few. The entire country is stereotyped because of the activities of a few. This is really painful anyway. So whether it is whether this one are just game where people they play, or whether not politics or whether not be politics, let's stop doing things that we go represent our names or bring our names in bad light. Because if you know, say your name no good for whistle, you're supposed to be super clean. When you don't know, say you die your name, then whistle at me no good, then you're supposed to do all that you can to make sure you keep a clean record. Nigerians, what are we doing to ensure that we keep better and clean records? We understand times are hard. We understand things are difficult. We know where people will be say will they survive no matter what. Will be survivors no matter what happen. But let's not do that at the expense of our integrity and the name of our country. Please, this is me begging because it's shameful to be seeing this kind of things happen and it's looking like, oh, that's the reason. I mean, if South Africans will tell you obey our laws, it's because people who are there are not obeying their laws. That's why it's happening. Ghana, they don't. Of course, you see, what the brother said is true that Ghana or different countries, while we know that some of those things are also ill, that's something we say they do out of bad belly. They do out of bad belly. They say there are Nigerians who work hard. I know Nigerians who work so hard that they take 2, 3, 4 jobs. Husband and wife go to the same house for abroad. As husband, they come out, 9 wife, they enter. Just like somebody told me that day. Now for doorstep, now they feel they even see each other as they move. They are working hard and they go work that hard, gather money. By the time you know, just under 2, 3, 4 years in that country, they don't buy a house where it be say the owners of that land never feel buy. And the owners of the land go begin jealous. They just moved in here, and now they bought houses. How did they make that money? Please, let's question them. But they need to see when they work 9 back to back, they need a rest. So I do know that there are Nigerians who work very hard, but it's painful when those people where they work, put in all this bad hard work, then they will come share the same name or the same shame and the same punishment to people who be say be the ones who they do the bad thing. And they're talking about crime itself. Crime there for everywhere now. You won't tell me say American citizens there when they commit crime. Ghanaian citizens there when they commit crime. European citizens there when they commit crime. Crime, no ethnicity, no race, no culture, no anything. Crime day everywhere. Crime day everywhere. So why be say the crime of a particular people they mention more than the crime of others? Just like that year's justice something. Why it be say they call a Nigerian crime? Meanwhile, about 10 Americans there for that list, but they call them a Nigerian network crime. Even the Ghanaians with their names inside, they downplayed them, and they call them Nigerian. Is it fair? Is it fair? And the U.S. Justice Department, I use their hand, release the record to call them Nigerian. He played down on the Ghanaian name. He played down on their U.S. counterparts, and he named it a Nigerian syndicate. So the rest people away from that country. And meanwhile, these are people who have naturalized or are living legally in that country. They don't turn to Nigerian syndicate because they commit crime. If to say those same people now win one Nobel Prize or get one amazing thing now, they for not be Nigerian, they for be American and Nigerian born, or they go say American. It's not good though. Let's just be fair. Please, it's not good. It's always very painful, the way things happen for our country. And I thought to mention this. Please, let's learn to live. It doesn't, take too much for us to live, to be sincere human beings. So that we're not going to bring shame and reproach to our names. One will not say they like to call our names. Make we self they do what they go to call our names anyhow. Make it come be like say our own too much. Let's learn to behave ourselves. Now, moving forward very quickly, make us see which news will be say I never carry here because there's quite a couple of them. Now, US imposes sanctions on ex-Congo President Joseph Kabila for supporting M23 militants. And then let's see, Nigeria's phone lines are open, by the way. Let me bring you into the conversation. If you want to join the conversation, phone lines are open, 081702940077. Or you click on the link. Better still, the best thing to do is just to click on the link on the pinned post. In case I've not posted it, let me do that right away. So please click on the link on the pinned post. Let me pin it right away. The link will bring you straight into the studio to join the conversation. Make we follow talk and talk about what's may happen for inside that country. So you can just click on that link and it will bring you straight into the studio to talk. Oh, now I have a video where a man who said that their pastors were asking them to pray. Pray, fast for how many days? The man collapsed for Oshodi, for Lagos State.
Your wife, uncle?
That phone you see love. In my phone you see love there.
You see love? We don't go. Maybe you go open up. Bring his phone. Let him see if he can open his phone. That's the solution now.
I don't decide his phone again. See, decide my phone because of bad.
Make you feel. Make you.
No, the pin. The no pin now. He got locked. He got code when they don't put it.
Make we ask you if you tell us in pin.
Okay, maybe we'll make to send us through WhatsApp, W.
I won't post that. I won't post TikTok. That one go fast. I won't post them so that
anybody where you know will come.
Please, this daddy is here. Please, if you know him, he fell down all the way from Oshodi. He's coming back from church, Lord's choosing. If you know him, please, or he's a pastor according to him, of which he's a pastor. His Bible is here. He's a choosing pastor. Please come and identify him. Thank you.
Hell, now wow, God I beg go. God help us, please. And I had to put this out there, in case, so that anybody will feel make they of course do it. That is if your family never still can't take care of them. Well, moving on to other issues very quickly. Let's see other things that we have here. So very quickly, our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is jetting off to 3 countries, and then there's this exclusive. Say the governor of Kwara State, they join them to jet out to France. So multiple sources noted that Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak of Kwara State has reportedly traveled to France ahead of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu amid worsening insecurity and renewed bandit attacks across several communities in his state. Speaking, so sources accuse the governor of prioritizing political interests over the safety and welfare of his citizens. Multiple sources noted that the governor hurriedly traveled to Europe as an attempt to secure political advantage and presidential backing ahead of the 2027 general elections. So according to sources familiar with the development, Abdulrazak allegedly made frantic but unsuccessful attempt to secure a place on the president's official delegation, including lobbying efforts directed at influential figures with Tinubu's inner political circle. Sources, however, claimed that after failing to secure a spot on the presidential entourage, as they will say, the Kwara governor allegedly traveled independently to France to pursue private political meetings connected to succession plans in Kwara State. A presidential source told Sahara reporters, not Precious Amy, that the governor's mission was allegedly aimed at obtaining President Tinubu's support to handpick his successor and maintain political control in the state. So now we're making the go so that he will handpick his successor and maintain political control for inside the state. Now the source described the move as a calculated effort to position Abdulrazak as a political godfather in Kwara State. So now we're make him, you don't first take off, make it be say, you go see Baba before or make it, get away to talk to Baba. And people say, why would this happen when the house they burn? Your house is literally burning and you're doing this. Why are you doing this? Oh, did I tell you what played out today for inside Delta State? Make you see the buzz between police people and Delta State.
Jesus! What do we do?
Okay. All right. So that's now police people they disperse, I be shoot tear gas canisters, whatever it is, to disperse people with the protest over the young man where they say died. So they try to disperse protesters. They try to disperse protesters. All right. Nigerians phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thought. Let me talk to as many people as possible before I leave the studio. Good evening, Comparable Fact, and good evening, Henry. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah,
Comparable Fact, good evening.
Precious, good evening. How are you doing?
Yes,
Yeah, Precious,
thank
good
you.
evening. Yeah,
Yes,
good
thank you.
evening,
Welcome.
everyone.
Welcome. Yeah. Um, Comparable Facts, go ahead, please.
Okay, let me start with the last point you was making about Nigeria being given a bad name, because everything that happened in USA, USA, and I've been here for a while. That's going back, even during my college time, I was attempted. I think that was during the drug time, but that's not happening right now. But having said that, Nigerians are not the only one committing crime. I'm not making excuse, We should try to, change our image, the way we behave. We are very loud. So that's how you make it like Nigeria is the only one committing crime. I think it's based on population. If you look at the figure you just brought out, you say 7 Nigerians, 10 US, and 3 Ghanaians. So if you base it on population, based on population, you can say, okay, that's equal to Ghana population. That's equal to Ghana. But I'm not trying to make a comparison. We do bad things, so that should be taken account. So having said that, and you say something, there's a lot of good people in here, doing good job. Like, I mean, I do a lot of businesses and I have a job. I mean, the business,
Doing good job. Topping. I don't want to say I personally have an uncle. Let me not mention that
yeah,
is a key in U.S. economy.
right.
Playing key role. So I mean, there are Nigerians that are doing extremely good, and those
In
people
all
never break their record in any way.
in
So
all
I beg,
aspects of American
I
life, right? A lot of people doing very
agree.
well.
I
I can
agree
even
in
talk
all
in
aspects.
medicine, in tech, everything. We
Yes,
are very high
everything,
ranking.
everything, and
One
same
of the
as
most
Europe too.
educated. Yeah. So
Same as Europe too. In fact, Shabina, recently when Nigerians don't make the most educated immigrants for inside US, now
oh no,
Nigeria
no,
is the most
it's
educated
not
nation
that
in the
dumb.
world.
It's not that make it. We are currently, so it's not even something to contest about. Because if you look at the record about Nigerians, who have BSc and master compared to USA, black USA, it's not even something to compare with. But having said that, so the point I'm trying to make, like you said, you have just few bad egg, that is spoiling Nigerian people. Even some Nigerians are working very hard, and you brought up the question that people, that work 2 or 3 jobs, that
Nigeria in the rest, so you know they see the
I
hospital
know
where they collapse
there,
because of
there
what?
was a case. I don't know if you heard about it. If you heard
Okay.
about it, there was a case that happened in somewhere in Florida because I do frequent
Okay.
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Two couples, because of work.
Right.
They left their 2 kids. One of them is 6 years old. The other one is 3 years old. I guess they misunderstood each other. The other one didn't come home in time, and the other one has to go to work. The time already reached because this one come back, the other one go. But the way this happened, the other one didn't come home time, and this one has to go. If he didn't go to work, he's going to be
They
fired
lose
because
the
he has
job.
already been warned. So they left the kids, 3 and 6. You know what happened? 3 and 6, they clapped to the neighbor, pool and get drawn and die. Yes, it happened in Jacksonville. It's well documented. So
Jeez, my
yeah,
God.
both of the 3 and 6 years old, I think I remember their name. They're from, I think they have an Igbo name. I think Ibegwa or whatever.
Hey,
Yeah,
goodness me.
Mark Anthony Ibego and Javita, right? But they got lucky. They only got 1 year sentence because the judge found it like it was negligence. It wasn't intentional. Because those kind of things could have been like manslaughter, even more than manslaughter, say intentional. So they could have go to jail for life or whatever. But both of them, they got lucky, because they're well-known people in that community. So the judge give them a reprieve in that, just give them 1 year, in prison. But the point I'm trying to make is that you have people here that are working hard, particularly when they come to Nigeria. I mean, particularly in the medical field. One of them is a nurse. I don't know what the man is. Particularly in the medical field, they work hard. You see them working 2 or 3 times, both the man and the woman. So so Nigeria work hard, and it's just a few bad egg that is messing up Nigerian name, and it's not going down well. And Nigeria has become a scapegoat for other African countries. Everything is in Nigeria. like no other African country commit a crime. So it's very painful, to hear that. And this is a continuous thing. Not it's well known that Nigeria,
No,
are
no. So,
frosted.
so for me, the reason I'm saying what I'm saying is that
Yeah.
see, when you know that other people do things and they get away with it, and you know that if you do something, you not get away with it. Me, I
Right.
mind my business. It's just like when people are telling me, "Oh, can you not see Rufai? Oh, can you not see Justice now? Justice Crack. His name is an Igbo name, and I don't see him. Do you understand me?
Right, right.
Everybody that is among everybody when they criticize this government, oh, now they don't want to be Igbo name, and they don't first go collect first. I don't know if you get
Right.
my point. So
I got your point.
when you know that your name is not good with whistle, that's why I say no matter what anybody pushes me, I'll make sure I maintain my lane in what I am doing.
Yeah, I understand.
Do you understand?
I understand your
that
point of view when it comes to Nigerian
we that
context. Yeah.
yeah, so we that we know that the world Kukuma does not like us, and especially because of one or two things, so then we'll say our leaders don't also do to even show that kind of thing. We are supposed to be extremely careful.
When you have a president that has a dodgy background, so what do you expect? But anyway,
so that's the reason I'm saying that if you people think he has a dodgy background, so that's why I am saying that it is a more reason why we should be extremely careful. Because somebody like me now no go be journalist for Nigeria, and then I can't travel. I can't see people they do something, make me follow go do small, like I do one sharp one. Understanding where they come from, understanding my name and my country, and who be my president and who be my vice president, and who be my governor or former governors too. I don't go put my hand for that kind of thing. I go warn myself, except I just want because at that time you do not think for yourself alone. You think for both your family and your entire nation.
Right.
I don't know if you get my point. So
I got your point.
Yeah, so there comes a time in a man's life where you begin to take decision not just for your personal gratification or enjoyment, but for the purpose of people around you. And that's what I mean, that it don't reach time when Nigerians go to caution themselves for what they do. Whether other countries conduct or commit crime or not, must you be part of those countries?
No, you shouldn't.
Whether other countries
Definitely.
have high crime rate or not. When they can do their, why people they shoplift get away with them? You know, so you go shoplift, you know, will get away with them. Why
get away with it? Yeah.
Why are you shoplifting? Why would you do that thing that you know that you will not get away with? Because you see others are getting away with it. Why must you do it? Why don't you mind your business? That's the point I'm making for Nigerians. If we can be deliberate, let them find another country name call. Oh, somebody from Ghanaian descent, this time. And let them see another African country, another country entirely to rush. You can't tell me that the number of Nigerians we have abroad equates the number of Indians or Chinese we have in other countries.
Look, hold on, Precious. Look at if you go to Canada, USA, the Indians are the highest scammer here. But you're not gonna hear about it. Yeah.
So that the point I'm making is that why do they scam so good that their names are not mentioned the way Nigerian names are mentioned?
Is that anything like scam so good?
I don't know.
I got you.
So my point, we say we should be careful since we know that our name is not good because we're known for this. And because we're Kukuma no good, I don't know how to put it. We should be more careful. We should be. It's painful. You know why it's hurtful? Because sincerely, there are some well-meaning Nigerians that will be affected because of the activities of a few of us. And it's painful.
We are being affected. It's not that storm. Most Nigerians.
You see, the reason why I keep telling you people that our leaders are not a reflection of Precious in you people will not hear. No leader is a reflection of me. I would never agree that if Muhammad Buhari is a reflection of the rest of us, that is a reflection of Precious Inyi. I would not agree. Neither will I agree that. You see the reason I keep arguing that? Please don't tell me that our leaders are a reflection of who we are. No, they are not. In the first place, how many of them were voted in a thoroughly free and fair, keenly contested election? Most of them. You know that. And you come and tell me they're a reflection of me. No, they're not a reflection of me at all. Then carry their reflection. I carry my own personally. Nobody reflects me. No vex. Go ahead, sir.
So let me pivot back to the Nigerian politics. That's the question I wanted to ask you. I don't know how privy you are. You mentioned something about Panko. So did you say the chairman from Kano, has left ADC
movement in Kano?
Okay, I foresee that coming because I was listening to some other news. Somebody was saying that when they have that alliance, when they did in Ibadan, they did in Ibadan, Obi didn't post it or what. I'm thinking that if you listen to the article interview, you know that Atiku is very adamant because he feel like this is my last time to contest for presidency, and there's nothing anybody is going to do to stop it, whether I win or not. I've come to a conclusion after listening to that interview that I've thought maybe they're playing wire on us or whatever. They're just trying to not link the person they want yet. But I roughly believe up to today that Atiku want to contest, and if he contests under the ADC platform, they're going to give he's going to win. Having said that, I heard that Obi and Pankposo are going to leave. Are leaving ADC. Maybe that was a prelude for the guy to leave. Yeah, I heard Obi is leaving ADC because he has no chance of winning in it. He and Pankposo, they already form an alliance within among themselves. That is the only people the Nigerians want, to lead the nation. Not Atiku. I think he can run and win some of the north. He's not going to garner a single vote in the south. I can bet my money on that. Because it's not the turn of the north. This is the kind of system we have. I'm against it. I'm more of a competent person, but this is the kind of system we have for decades. So we have to keep on doing that until most people got their turn or whatever, whatever you may, until we actually refine and become, what a democracy is supposed to be, whatever we consider to be our democracy. I mean, it depends on how you define democracy. So I can't really say America practice the best democracy. Look at what we're going through right now. So that's a story for another day. So my point is that I don't know what kind of information you had that Obi is definitely leaving ADC. What do you think about that? I think he's leaving because I can't find him staying there.
Well, from what Ibrahim Abdulkarim posted, it looks like there's really a crack in the ADC because he did say that the greed of some politicians, it is sabotage the success of the ADC and say they won't wear down the momentum of the ADC. And I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. In fact, since morning, Atiku done the trend, people don't the drag them, the trend and all that. But you see, this is really very tiring. If they want to still play the same game, where be say bring to the downfall. In fact, people don't even talk. Say maybe they play a puzzle. Say he was part of those who created PDP, and he killed PDP, created ADC, created APC, and left and went back to PDP and finished the killing of PDP, and now he's so Nigerians are just making up. But honestly speaking, I understand Atiku's concerns that just like Tinubu, he wants to fulfill his life's long ambition.
But Precious, okay, I
wrong.
understand that, but it's not possible. The mass is not there for him.
So me, I'm not even talking about the masses being there for him. I'm talking about you only have that ambition because you have breath today. You're lucky to have lived almost 80 years. At 76, at whatever it is that you are now, which may not be what people they think say if it be civil service age and all that. You are lucky. Not many of us may be lucky to live that long. And they pray. My prayer is that I live that long in life. My father died at 82. My mother is about 80 now. So I pray that I live as long as they have lived. You know that it is a miracle for you and I to live that long in this world of today.
That's a long life. I mean, he's a very lucky man.
Yes, it's not something that he should. The only reason he has this ambition is because he's alive. So if God decides to do it, waiting him be God for tomorrow now, will he still have ambition? So why not understand and just say that, you know what, let's just let bygones be bygones and all that. But it's unfortunate. Politics is what it is in Nigeria. People may never water down bring down their political ambition.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't foresee him stepping down for anybody. But that's just my opinion, Precious. So
but let another person speak. He should know. I mean, if he's a good political calculator, he should know that if he doesn't step down for anybody, with Obi and Kwankwaso together, there is no way he will win.
No, I can bet my money on that.
Maybe he intends to eventually buy Kwankwaso on his side, promising him that he will hand over to him after one term.
But he's not going to win. Kwankwaso is not dumb. He's not going to win. So what are you? What are you going to hand over?
I don't know. So,
but anyway, let it be. So let me listen to my other brother there.
All right, thank you, Henry. Welcome. Go ahead, please. I think I have them.
I don't have much to say. I mean, there are criminals all over the world. They should stop, saying Nigerians this thing. I mean, even we're in US, in United States here. I mean, there are criminals. I mean, a lot of them. Both white and black, they are criminals every part of the world. So they should stop mentioning Nigeria. Just that Nigeria, like as we always say, they are very loud. If you check the list of people who have been doing all this drama. You mentioned Russia, Chinese, Indian, so many of them. I mean, they are there, but just that, like, as you say, we are very loud and we make our own. So criminals everywhere, good people everywhere. That's my own bottom line.
Totally agree with you. And I've often said this that you see, in fact, character traits generally, I always say this right from all my years for journalism that character traits does not know race, religion, ethnicity, color. You don't know anything. Character traits. The same way you have good people, you have them in every race, every tribe, every ethnicity, every religion. You have bad people in those same places too. So
yeah,
it's just
pressure. So me, I deal with people. I deal on people individually. I won't say because you're in Nigeria, I won't deal with you.
I agree.
Deal
I
with you
totally agree
based on
with you.
individual this thing, on your personality. So I
But
don't
it's
just come.
unfortunate. My only complaint is because of the way the Nigerian matter is already going and the way some people carry Nigerian matter for head. And if we continue to do things that will make them to keep talking about us and it just keeps sounding a particular way, it brings a lot of reproach and shame to the name, and then more profiling of that name. So to profile that name, it is very bad, especially for our born generation.
Pressure. Let me say on that point. On that point again is that you see this new generation Nigeria that is coming to overseas, because most of them they are very, very materialistic. So they just want to come and make it. So they look everywhere. They don't want to work. According to what our brother said, like the older generation, when they come, they focus on their work. They make sure they do everything. They dot all their T's and I's. But this new generation, believe me, they are one of the problem too. They are calling our name every time.
Now, I don't get a problem with what you talk. I mean, did I not just tell you about how Yahoo is now an in thing? That we now have association of Yahoo mothers. We have young girls who will tell you that they would rather date a Yahoo boy than date a guy who doesn't have money. You understand that? In fact, there are places where young girls now, like, if your guy is not Yahoo, they look you like, what are you? Because a you guy go just buy you any kind of Benz, buy you any kind of thing. Why? Because it's the money he didn't work hard for. He got it anyhow, so it's easy to spend anyhow.
Okay, Precious.
Yes,
yeah, can I? Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Like I have a building. So I told my caretaker, anything Yahoo shouldn't get. So I noticed that they say one Yahoo. Do you know that I have to drive that guy away? I call police.
Are you sure you're not just profiling him? What makes you think he's actually?
No. I mean, I got the detail now because I interviewed him. I asked him. He said he does night job. I said, working on night job. When I travel, I mean, he didn't know that I was coming. They didn't know that I was the one that owned the building. So once I came, I tried to interview them. Though they already tell me that that's what he does. So I just have to beat him. So I don't want anything like this.
So the problem I have is the fact that these things are no longer hidden. Instead of say normally if they do bad thing, they do them something where the thief. Where you nothing about it, they don't say the thief. You're not gonna do them like saying I know. I'm afraid that the level we are in Nigeria now, evil has become like something of pride for us now. That's the fear I have. A situation where we say a 13 years old is not thinking of doing Yahoo for the purpose of buying a Benz. 13 years old. And you may be wondering, what's in 13 years old get to do with buying a Benz? So people they think say the profligate governance, the kind of affluence so Ibisa politicians they live in, they show a very bad example for our youth. So much so that because youth go see you not be anybody today, but once you become essay to governor, once you become anything, from that poor home, let's say you don't build skyscrapers, you don't build houses, you don't begin to oppress people. Nigerians are big in oppressing their neighbors. Would they begin to show up to oppress? And that's my challenge. And because we make political office so juicy and so strong and powerful that it can be like saying who get money, maybe the thing. So I think that it starts with leadership. If Nigeria would just make political office the way we be say we did for other countries, so that people go understand the value for sincere hard work instead of for fast work or what they call smart work. But let me
I want to make another point. Like this thing you said, you know that anytime I travel to Nigeria, like people look at is it coming from America? It doesn't do like I said, what would I do? There's nothing big deal going to America or living in America. I just want you to learn from me. Sometimes when they see me, they don't even believe. They say you don't change us. I said, change accent for what? I don't want to change my accent. I want to speak like I'm an Igbo person. I want to have that Igbo accent. For the fact I communicate with these people here, they understand me. So what's the essence of changing accent? I mean, my children, they can have that accent because they were born here. You know, so sometimes it's discipline, the way you carry yourself, the way you comport yourself matters a lot. You know, but I think Nigerians, a lot of us are, some of us are losing that value. They want to show off. Even that's why sometimes when you go to their party and all those things, that's what this is. I mean,
Thank
it's
you.
not like it's not good, you know.
Thank
But I
you.
go to other people's party, you know, you see that they are well carrying comport, unlike us.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
Hello.
Henry. All right, MC, go
Hello,
ahead, please,
Precious.
so that I'll let CM and Flagship
Yeah. Good
go ahead.
evening, everybody. Good evening,
You're
Precious.
welcome.
And good evening to the viewers as well. You know, I want to add to what you were talking about not quite long. You see, your leader, the person that leads the country, reflect on the people. So because the person you have as a leader, that is the way other people, maybe other countries, because the other countries will first of all know your leaders, like know your leader, the person leading that country, before they will recognize the citizens of this country. So if the leader is well respected, definitely it will extend to the citizens as well. So that's one thing. I will give you a story. There is a case on ground now. This lady is from Nigeria. The husband sent the lady down to come go to school, to come do her master. So on he got down here, he met one of the friends, one of the old friends. They knew each other back in Nigeria and all that. So from there, they started communicating.
Go ahead, please, MC. We can hear you.
The 419, the whatever, the Yahoo, whatever you guys are talking about. So the guy tried to like tell the lady, oh, please, I will need you to. There's somebody I want you to help me talk to. I will give you his contact and I will tell you everything you will be saying to the person. And this is a lady that the husband always send money to her. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What you go ahead, please. MC, your network is bad. All right, let me let you in the Flagship. Go ahead, please, the Flagship. Flagship, can you hear me, sir? Hello, Flagship, are you there? Okay. I hope everything is okay. I hope it's not my own network.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Continue.
Uh-huh.
MC, you're back.
So you see now, meanwhile, because she's going to school and everything, the husband always sent money to her. So it got to a time, the husband said, she has finished her education. Maybe she will start working and she will be getting more money and everything. Let me reduce the money that I normally send to her. What next then he reduced it, not knowing that
And her
even the
husband is in
lady
Nigeria.
and the husband is in Nigeria.
Go ahead.
So now this other friend which he met, they started communicating. What the friend asked him to do, they started doing it. From there, the friend said, help me to start collecting money start demanding money from the person I asked you to be talking to. So when the person was about to start giving money now, they do not have an account to give that money. So the guy
His wife.
persuaded the wife to start giving that at our account for them to put that, and that money is large sum of money. A question is going to be asked. The account is going to be
Is
flash,
she
and we'll
is she
start asking.
okay? Did she give? Did she give?
This is the greed we are talking about. The greed. So not only was he using her, so he started recruiting other students. According to the stories, that it will be giving them 20%, 30%. Pressure. The funniest thing now, the lady is pregnant. She's about to go to jail now. I just want to cut the story short. She's about to go into jail now with her pregnancy. And
And her
the
husband is still
students,
in Nigeria.
the husband visited, when the husband is still in Nigeria, the husband visited her and everything. So he hid everything from the husband. The husband didn't even know.
Wait, I don't understand. No, how can she hide the same thing that the husband caused from her husband? If
The
the husband
husband
is
was not the one that the friend he met here was the person that was not, because the husband is not here now. The husband is in Nigeria now. The husband
okay.
only come to check on her and go back.
Oh, so it was her friend whom she started giving the account number to do deals with.
Thank you. The friend he met here.
And she did not tell her husband when she was doing
He
that.
did tell her husband no. She got carried down. Even when the husband came, the husband said the way he was spending money, it was like, ah, are you working now? What are you, those kind of stuff. But maybe she want to be sharp, The husband left her. Even when he went to the bank, I said, when he was, you see the funniest thing there, these people do not know when to stop. He went to the bank. When they started asking her some questions, she was able to escape that first time because she was pregnant. Those people, the bankers, the bank let her go. Then she still did not stop. She didn't get that. This was a warning. It was the other hand, the whole thing now escalated.
That warning does not mean you're off the hook. It means that they trace them.
By
the time they get them, they go still go arrest them.
But she's headed to jail now with the pregnancy. She might even give birth. Maybe it will give birth in that. And the funniest thing there, you see where the stain comes from now. She's even an Igbo lady. Do you see that now? We even with the name. So the truth of the matter, when you see this, that's why I say, if the country is properly, if we have a proper leaders.
Excuse me, MC. I'm sorry. There is no country. Country no get anything to do with this. Country has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the human greed. No.
No. The area I'm trying.
Asian, she will still have this greed. So it doesn't have anything to do with the country she lives in or she comes from.
But you see now, first of all, when they brought out the story, they will say a Nigerian lady.
Now,
this is what a Nigerian lady has done. This is what because the stain has been branded on Nigerians. They did say so Mrs. So person did this. No, a Nigerian lady who came here to go to school, who came here for study. This is what she has done. So that same name now has spread to every Nigerians. So now look at the leaders that leads the country. Like the other day, I was saying to you that when one of the Dubai, whatever, one in the UAE, when you hear them talk, he said, why would they be paying tax to a government that don't provide anything for you? No road, no water, nothing. What are you guys paying tax for? That was what one of them was asking. So what am I trying to say is that the leaders that lead the country, because now somebody was saying here that a 13-year-old boy wants to buy Benz. A 13 years old who's supposed okay, good.
Because a 13 years old
okay.
Doctor, he carrying friends to go do jazz.
Okay, very good.
Why you say because he won't buy Benz.
So you see that boy now. You see, I don't need to pretend. I don't need to say this. The Nigerian government has fed that boy.
But that is exactly what I said now. I said the profligacy for government and the way we say we use make political office so juicy. See, people go ask you, say, who was Wike's father? What is his right to fame? What's be the money we make? Akpabio, who be in Papa? Most of these people, who were they? Are they like the Indians where say, okay, then get generational wealth? Aliko Dangote, where if he trace the money from? These people, then where if he trace their money from come? Who you go talk, say, be the generation where they get their stupendous wealth from? Do you understand? So if somebody can just join politics as a nobody and become somebody with so much affluence, then what are we talking about? So if they send the wrong signal to our youth, and say money, wealth for Nigeria, they just come as wealth. It comes with power. Anybody will get money now, go call police, use police, deal with you anyhow, do you anyhow. So a lot of Nigerian wealthy people, whether they're in politics or not, they automatically have power. Because it's as if once you have money, you can buy power to do what you want to do.
Okay.
It's a problem.
You see this 13-year-old boy now. He's supposed to
just talk with others down the line here.
Yeah, sure. Everything that this boy was supposed to be thinking about now is about study. How to move to the next, maybe get my GSSE, get GCSE, and get all the stuff. That was what this boy was supposed to be talking about. Nothing more, nothing less. So unfortunately, he's talking about how to ride Benz. So now, what I'm trying to say is that the person that sits on the number one citizen in the country, it reflects on all Nigerians. So that stain is already there because
Thank
there's a
you.
question mark. So
Thank
the stain's already there. So until we have a new leader who, like, okay, a new leader who knows his right from his left, then they will start giving Nigeria respect, like the way they used to respect Nigeria way back. So until we have that, you will see the respect will come to Nigeria. So that's
Thank you.
it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. The flagship, sir. Go ahead, please.
Precious, good evening. How are
Sir,
you?
good evening, sir. Welcome, sir.
And thank you so much. And good evening to your viewers and those on the panel today. This thing when they discuss today is very critical and serious. There is one, this adage one with the talk for home. Well, they say charity begins at home.
Yes, now.
Anything when anybody be outside, it starts from the home. There is enough blame to go around. But I think,
I agree.
I believe, in my opinion, that the error when we they see the product of today within our communities in Nigeria, the nation as a whole, and then outside Nigeria, where some of us they now, as a result of the pressures, what I would personally like to call the social cultural pressures when we get from home. And what I mean is this, it starts from the house. When your mama or your papa go tell you, say, Ajasco, you see Bobos, now your mate, oh, you see what he they drive, you see what he they how they treat his papa, or he don't put two house for ground without knowing how Bobos do 'em. But you already put that comparison, that pressure on your
And
child.
African parents are very used to
We are
comparison. They are
very
used
good
in
at that.
fact, these
We are
days,
very
not
good.
vex, make a come out for your mouth finish, not vex, because they pay me well. And as a woman, see, I tell people that it is my responsibility as a woman to show good example to my children. You know why?
Right.
I've said this before, that children these days no longer learn by what you tell them. They learn by what they see you do.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is what you do that they learn, not what they see, what you tell them to do. You
Exactly.
go hold phone for hand. I go tell my little children wait there around me. You go hold phone for hand. They say, don't press phone when you're eating. They say, but mom, but auntie, you hold phone to and eat. Without knowing that while I have my phone, is work I'm doing with the phone.
Right.
But they're on, not just on my other person. So do you understand? So that's why you have to be very careful about the example of things they do around children. That's not
Right.
even only that. Nigerian mothers, some of them, not all, some of them. Do you know that their daughters will go out and they will tell their daughter, not be your mates, go come out, then buy them. And when they come up, buy us shawarma, buy us this one. With which money? With which money? And how?
Exactly.
And I don't know why a parent will be comfortable that their child will come back home with a pencil that does not belong to the child.
Yes.
And they cannot tell that child, go back and return that. I have threatened every child that I know around me. If I see a pencil that I know that our family did not give to you, I'll come to your assembly hall in the school and shout and say, she stole this pencil or he stole this pencil. Please, if it's yours, come. By the time I shame you for school, next time go do them again. Right. And of course, every child around me, they are very aware. So it's painful, and that's the level where Nigerian parents Nigerian mothers, they put so much pressure on their children, daughters and sons alike. They see your mates. They see without knowing what those people do to get those money. So I'm sorry, sir, come on the talk for your mouth. I beg.
No worries. I did glad to say you come out and so if we talk of how to correct this abnormality now, to start from there, from home, we really need to tone down on the pressure of comparisons when we put on our children. And it comes so subtle. It's not like pronounced. It starts from John carry first. Not be your mate. Where you did when he carry first and you
absolutely
carry
without understanding that every picking cognitive reasoning and learning ability not be the same thing.
Exactly. And without
and interestingly, our parents did it also.
Yes, now. You go for Nigeria at this age, you not pass through that. Now you say you not really, you didn't go through the system in Nigeria. So you see, these things we need to start them from home, where we go keep this and believe. I was speaking with a psychologist not a couple of months ago, and he was telling me the mental effect it has on every individual from that childhood stage. It grows with the child, believe it or not. They follow and they come out. And in our own case, it is so worse in the sense that once we come out from home with our parents after 18 years, maybe 20 of going through that, we can't venture into the wild society. Some of us can't find ourselves, or everybody find themselves in whatever peer groups they enter, church, politics, everywhere you go, these things are taught now. We spoke in our last conversation on your show that these things are taught. It's like it's something that's endemic in the city. You really have to, by whatsoever means, you have to make success. It doesn't matter how. I was watching a clip on one news report yesterday from Nigeria of a man who was paid 4,000 naira to take out the life
Yes,
and put somebody
yes,
else.
yes, yes,
You,
yes. He was
you
paid
see,
that amount of money.
exactly. And the person, when he need that thing, that money, now that they go after. You know why? Because the more they can spray at parties, the more they get validation from people. The more you give at church, the more you are accredited respect within the church community. The more you show the kind of big
Money
cars you
comes
see they
with
drive.
power. They come with power.
Exactly. So you get these approvals from people. So everybody wants to do it. Nobody, the value in hard work, genuine hard work, is pretty much out the window.
But the flagship. I'm sorry, taking that back away from you. Should we let all of these things define us? Reason I'm asking is, as a full-grown woman, I have a good job, a series of job that I do. I can afford any kind of gadget in this world that I want with my personal money that I worked hard for. But I choose to use the ones that I'm comfortable with. I shouldn't be making mouth. I use a Google Pixel, an Android phone, and this is a small iPhone I have. It's not my business. It is doing the work. The only reason I will have to change them is because maybe their capacity no longer carries the work I do with them anymore. That's why I have to change them. I am never in any pressure to say, oh, my mates are using iPhone this, I have to use it. I don't see myself in that light at all, at all, at all. Why am I different from others who would let pressure push them into doing that? There are girls who will sleep with any man sleepable because they want these things. So again,
Because
I ask, what
you've
is
trained
going on?
yourself.
How did I train myself differently?
You've trained yourself and you've mastered it. Likewise, like me now, I can put on three-quarter and walk and do, even when I come to visit Nigeria as well. I'm only on three-quarter or in my car or whatever, or do what I need to do, and I take off. I don't give it. Even when everybody is exaggerating, because you have to. You don't let the money control you. You be the one to control the money. Direct the money where to go. Because of, I could say, because the people, the environment that have grown, the people that I've moved with, when you see these people counting money, you don't see it in them. They have the money, but you don't see it. If they don't tell you they have so stuff, you will you yourself will not know. So that is how it's supposed to be. Not having money, you become a madman. Or some of them putting on chains, putting on flashy stuff, exaggerating, like going all around, running mad the whole streets. That's wrong. Or look at the people now, the some leaders that leads the country. Look at them stealing what they can't even
That
eat.
is exactly what my
I
problem. Do you think that
yes.
the kind of money
Ah,
they
yes, you
take
can
is
only
even
eat
beyond what they can
once or
consume while
twice in a
alive?
day. Even the food, and they will tell you that be careful of what you eat. Don't eat too much. Don't do this too much. But these people, you could see them with their big belly. They can't even move. They can't even do anything again because they overeat what they are not supposed to eat. These are
Thank
common
you.
sense. You
Thank
have to
you.
train yourself. We have to keep on training because you yourself, you've trained yourself as well. So that is why you're able to overcome those things.
Thank you, MC,
Likewise,
because
me.
this is a serious problem. We hear in the news somebody stole how many billion? Somebody imagine a billion. If you dey chop on 1 million every day, no go even finish them in your lifetime. Would they thief that kind of money? The flagship better let you land your thought. People do on the phone where they wait, I beg. No
Okay,
vex.
so I think we need to recalibrate on how we place value on things. We lost state where we made changes in our value system, and it falls on our educational system. When we go to school those days, remember we had those classes or courses when would they take from primary school when they teach about societal behaviors, behavioral studies, and all those
So
kind of
social
things.
studies.
Social studies, they don't throw all of those things out of the curriculum. So the education when our people they get for home these days, half baked bread better pass them. The nitty gritty of what's really important is no longer there. What they put in there now is how to overachieve, how to beat your next neighbor, how to do past the next person. I guess that's where we get all these small words when we use every day from.
It is bad
I,
and shameful.
I better pass my neighbor. Would they name him with all these kind of things from the sea? So I go end with this. You see, here in the West, in the US, there is a mix of different cultures and people that live here. You have those from the Asian descent, Hispanic, name them,
Yes, I know.
Italian,
I mean, they wanna get quite a broad,
the African.
broad,
So the thing we miss in it, why the Asians are doing better than us in terms of culture and behavior and how we present ourselves outside, when it could make someone of an Indian descent who gets on the phone and tell you that IRS they send you one check, make you pay so amount to collect that money. They different from us Nigerians when if we commit one crime, the whole world could hear them, or if one person rather commit one crime, the whole world could hear them. And when they won't present them in the news, they will make it bold, broaden, and mention where that person come from, Nigerian. I have not seen where they say an Indian American did so and so and so, or the XYZ. But these people teach their children culture at home. We here in the West, we lost it. We've lost it. And you know why? Because we don't want to do 2, 3 jobs. We have little or no time with our children. The place where our children they stay in our daycare. And the daycare folks know they teach morals. They don't teach people. They just there to look after your kid, make sure they eat, change diaper, whatever. And for those who keep their kids up to 10 or thereabout, they are not taught the essence of what it means to be a man, a woman, a human. That's why we the miss them. And when I say me, it even creeps to the African American community as well. We go after money, so we out of 24 hours when God give us, some of us they spend 16, 18 hours out there. By the time we come back, the pikin don't sleep. We don't know how the day be. They know they see us. By the time they wake up, we don't come out. So all of these things we need to tone down. And this rat race when we run. At the end of the day, I had a manager. Sorry, this is my last thing. I had a manager once. We were going out on a business trip, and she made a comment after she made a phone call to the person when they take care of the Peking. And she said, at the end of the day, I make so much money, but I found out that uh, when all is said and done, I spend that money taking care of problems at home because I'm not there for my children. And when they do things, I end up coming back home to fix problem, and it costs money to do it. So we need to keep this comparison thing down, tone them down. Contentment now something when we need to relearn again, and that by the time you steal that 1 billion, like you said, if you spend 1 million and spread them through your whole lifetime, you can't exhaust it, and you don't go anywhere with it. So there's a lot of unlearning that needs to be done. We need to go back to the basics at home, where the foundation is. What do we teach our children? What do we let them see? What do we hear? Listen to them, spend time with them, talk to them. You see, we don't let this behavioral things when when they're alive now. They talk of those when be from I would say maybe 40 and above. That beautiful teaching when we get from home, whether if you tell us right from wrong, that can help some of us today when we see some things that are out of place, stay out of them, and separate ourselves from those when they go for the kill. Nigerians in the West, when they commit crime, they don't commit small one. They go for the jugular.
Hmm.
They go for the jugular, and that's why it makes the loudest noise. Hush puppy now one. You know them, you can count them. We know they do small things. We they game the system. And when we they game them, man, we they game them so hard, but very foolishly, not knowing that these guys have tracking mechanisms, when they know who they do what. When Nigerians they enter them, they enter them with all their body. And if one enter them and succeed, believe you me, 100 others, they enter the same hole.
And these are rough face, rough mats.
They don't expose and cause problem everywhere. I'll go in here and make the next person talk.
Thank you. All right. CM, CM, before you go ahead, let me quickly take this call. This caller has been waiting all along. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Precious.
Good evening. I'm so sorry for keeping you on.
It's all right. You see, the only thing I want to say because of this Germany news. You see, the guy that amplified that guy on street, that guy that was saying something about this news. And the guy he can't even understand German. I don't think he's living in Germany because the woman said Opferverletzung. Opferverletzung is people that two fighting. When you maybe two people are fighting, then the other one. The other one, blood comes out because Germans, they don't like it. It's called Opferverletzung. Nigerians, we don't fight in Germany. We can only make problems maybe in...
Are you in Germany?
I lived in Germany for 14 years, but now I'm in America now. I'm just telling you, because Nigeria will challenge it. Have you ever seen where they have cultural program in Germany? You see any other country, African country? You see Nigerians in front of it. So the only thing is that Nigerians in Germany, they are not organized to penetrate. So for these people talking about Nigeria, I'm not trying to defend.
So why are you people not organized to penetrate and not to present yourselves in
like the guy that flagship said the flagship said it. Nigeria we are a little bit loud, but I want to talk on the information the woman said. He said Opferverletzung. He said betrug, and he said the guy said what they call it tax evasion, which is get version.
Exactly, that we're not paying taxes. That you people don't pay taxes.
Don't do it. See, it's only Nigerians that have companies that employ people. Other countries don't do it. And like in Germany, a little thing can be get version. Like every account has the kind of money, like their working account. Not every account can put any amount of money. When you put it, the letter you will get is get version. It doesn't matter. It's like some people can, because of lack of knowledge. I had the problem before. I transferred 9,300 euros from Germany to Hungary. My bank called me and said, and the letter I got that is get version. At the end of the day, I went there and I showed them the evidence and everything, how the money, because they know they want to know when your money is coming in and how you came in, and how, they don't care where it's going, but they want to know how you made the money. So the money, I put the money in automat. I went to the ATM and put the money. And in the morning, I went to the counter and transferred it to Hungary with my working account. So when the letter came, they said it's their version, which is what they call it, tax evasion, 3 to 6 years imprisonment. But when I got there, I got my evidence that this money. But the only thing that they want to know if you made gain on it with that transaction. So then from there, I had this knowledge. So that guy that was amplifying this thing, he's bringing insult to Nigerians. I don't think Nigerians don't do bad things in Germany. The people, what about in Romania? What about Albania, the Sigonas? The people that go and break automat and take ATM away. What about Turkish people? Turkish people that always drink tea. They always do betrug. They don't work. They always collect money. Not that Nigerians don't, but the percentage they are talking about Nigeria, it goes back to our leaders. Because Nigerians are the most hard-working people in Germany. And I'm telling you this thing, Precious. We don't commit.
No, I believe you. Why would I not believe that? I totally believe you.
I'm talking about my anger, not because of the information, but before Germans can bring out something, they have evidence. They've seen it already, but not the way that guy amplified it. But the guy was like, hey, Nigerians, I'm this, I'm that. Nigerians are the most hardworking in Germany. Go to big plaza in Hamburg. There's a lot of Nigerians with legit money doing business with white people. You know, come to Hanover, go a lot of places. Go to Munich. You will see Nigerian doctors. In hospital where I worked, the Yoruba woman was the best midwife there, and the Yoruba guy was also a doctor there. You know what it takes to be a doctor, to be a doctor with German language.
First of all, I was going to say, first of all, understanding the language enough to now study to be a doctor.
The same lies people tell, other people tell when they came to Germany to take asylum. The same lies everybody saying. So where is the Gambians, Ghanaians? Where are they? They don't put, because they don't see Nigerians drunkard on the street. They hate us because they don't want us to be. They are afraid of us because we are the most behaved people in Germany. They see Ghanaians everywhere drunkard. All the Sudanese people I came together with, if you go to the back of the banner, you will see them, they're junkies now. But you can never see a drunkard, a Nigerian alcoholic on the street, never. So I don't know why that guy was amplifying that. And I believe in a few days to come, Nigeria will challenge this thing because they are bringing a bad name to us. So not that Nigeria, the percentage is 0.01. Not that they don't commit. So, but most of Nigerians in Germany, they commit because of a lack of knowledge.
Right.
Not that when we understand the country, then you know, Nigerians don't even stand and do witness. Nigerians cannot stand to do witness anywhere because the implications of being a witness in Germany, not that they will do anything to you. We will be coming every time, and we don't like anybody to disturb us in our job. But they will be sending letter for you to come and say what you don't know about. So that guy, that my anger, and everything goes to Tinubu and APC. Since they came in, all this nonsense started happening everywhere to Nigeria, the whole world.
Hey,
Nigerians are the most hardworking people in Germany. I can attest to that. If they mention Italy, Spain, I can say, okay, woman trafficking. Yes, there's a lot of Nigerians there. I don't want to call their side, but they are there. And now they are coming to Germany since 2013. They changed already coming to Germany now. And when they come to Germany, they come with the babies. And when they come with baby, they'll be taking money. They'll be taking everything. And they will do child dedication. They will invite the social worker that are constant to them. They are social worker. You know, in Germany, they can give you a social worker that will be representing you anything you do. And those people from Nigeria too, I don't want to mention them, so but this is a Nigerian issue. They will come, but they will be spending, doing like they will be putting money, putting money in their account, and the social worker will be like white woman, and white woman must give account. And everything they are seeing. German, before for you to destroy their country, even though they are your best friend, they will tell you, treat me light. They will not allow you to destroy their country. So there's some people coming from Italy. They did start from Germany. The orientation is different. When they come, when they give them social worker, they will do ashebi. They will spray money. They always do parties. They will spray money. On Monday, they will go back to their social worker to ask them to help them take pampers from the government. Right. You see their mentality. So but the guy that amplified this thing, he's just insulting Nigeria.
Thank you. That's
what my anger there.
Thank you so much for the clarification. I appreciate you. Please talk fast and I'll go back to my callers in the studio. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, good evening, Precious.
Sir?
Good evening to you and good evening to everyone in the house.
You're welcome. Your voice almost sounded like that of Dr. Catch. I was taking aback briefly.
No.
Go ahead, please.
This is Obi calling from Madrid, Spain.
Obi, you're welcome. Go ahead, please. How is Madrid?
Okay. Yeah, not good. Not bad, sorry. We're good. Madrid is fine.
So go ahead.
I was okay. I'm gonna react to what I don't know. I don't know where this guy. I've seen him in some few videos. The guy that criticized Nigerians for saying they should honor life Nigerians and all of those things. You know, that's a very disgusting thing to say, right? Yes. But having said that, having said that, I would want to start my presentation by saying that, you see, I'm not excusing no bad behavior. I'm not excusing any bad behavior right now.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, if you have a problem, or if one is sick, one goes to the doctor. One goes to the doctor, and what the doctor does is diagnose that person to know where the problem is or what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
Then, upon knowing what the problem is, then the doctor knows how to prescribe, know what to prescribe or what medication to So, to administer. What I'm trying to say in essence is this: not excusing no bad behavior, but you see, 85% of our problem lies in leadership. I can, like you rightly said, I heard you while discussing with one other caller,
mm-hmm.
On how you on the examples you give to your kids, and now they don't even listen to what they hear but what they see.
No, but what they see, I'm sorry, that's this new generation.
They learn from what they see.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. So that's where I'm going to. Now, what they see, they hear from us, from the parents, what we tell them, what we teach them. But what they see from the leadership, from presidents, from different leaderships, corruption, how they live lavishly and all of those things. So they learn from all of those things too. So societal influence, not just parental, because we as parents, we could teach our parents however we want to, but societal influence as well. So to me, not excusing and no bad behavior, but 85% of our problem in Nigeria lies in leadership. See how hated we are in Ghana, South Africa, all over the world. Do you think that is just because all our parents are bad? All our parents didn't give us good examples or good education? Of course they did. All of these things are rooted somewhere they are rooted in leadership. That's just what I have to say.
Thank you.
Nigerians, please, I want to plead that we speak too much grammar and too much English, but we should be able to go down to the root of our problems and begin to solve our problems from the root. Our problems might be complex, but the solutions are simple if only we know how to diagnose and know where it comes from. Then we start from there and begin to trash the problem. The problem is we need to go down to the roots. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay. For example, I would just take a minute and leave other people to speak. Okay, I could be a good person. I'm not saying I'm a saint. For example, just assume. Let's assume, without considering, I'm a good person, right? Assume I'm a good person. Now, even if I'm a good person, how many people can I influence with my good behavior, with how good I am? But if a president or some leadership, some leader that millions of people see and has a good omen, a good character, and all of those things, most people see that leadership, that person. So that person is more visual to millions of people and can influence more people than myself, that maybe only me and my family and my cousins can even see me. You understand? I don't know how else to explain it, but
thank you. Yes, I
understand. To Nigerians to please not relent in tackling that leadership problem. We shouldn't relent in tackling that leadership problem. That's our problem.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you so much. All right, CM, let me quickly let you in, then the Barry speak. CM, are you there? CM, good evening. Abi, you don't forget the name we use enter, Mr. CM. Okay, the Barrys, let me let you speak.
Precious.
Sir?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
See, you see yourself. You didn't even ask for how long I've been away. You think I was just.
Well,
You see yourself. I thought we were not many. I thought we were just few of us trying to, hold ourselves up. But I see you.
forgive me.
See you
Forgive.
now.
So I just thought that we have been overwhelmed with work like I have been too. I'm sorry.
No, I just came back from Nigeria. I was in Nigeria.
You were in Nigeria and you did not call me. I'm even vexing right now.
Precious, listen to me. You know, we always blame people about, oh, network is this, network is that. I just realized that it was not just network. This thing called data, all right? Do you know I'm buying, subscribing a monthly data, and about 3 to 4 days, the thing will start acting funny. I'm listening to you, I'm trying to join in, and I'm following through. But all of a sudden, the thing will start breaking and start sitting and say, what kind of network is this?
Welcome to Nigeria. Sorry about that.
Come to find out, those criminals called network providers are buying this thing for like 30,000 naira for 1 month subscription. This thing will not last a week. Before I knew it. So after a while, I started looking, what's going on? Then I started asking people. They said, oh man, your data is what? I just bought so much data. So now I know. So that's why I couldn't join in. So I just came back and I've been following. So by the way, the last guy that just spoke, I think I concur with him wholeheartedly in the sense that the Nigerian issue, Precious, if we can fix a leadership problem, it doesn't take too much to correct. How do you have a system that some people sit in the National Assembly and write or pass a bill that criminality or forgery, it's okay to be president, and they pass it in and nobody makes any noise? And here we are, wondering why people will form Yahoo Mothers Association. Just give me a break. Just picture that out. Precious, I've been privileged to be in the United States for over 20 years, about 20 something years now, right? And I train myself, I do my small business, I establish things, I train myself through college, I have a degree, and further, I don't announce things, but I know so many young Nigerians that I advise them on daily basis. And I don't want to be very specific about something, but there's a state in Nigeria that 90% of them that I know want this quick, fast money. Unfortunately.
No.
I want them.
You see, that's the problem I will have to deal.
Listen now. Listen.
No, that's not true.
A particular state, or I didn't say Nigerian.
Okay.
I said a particular state that I have met. I am speaking from my own experience. I did not say all Nigerians. We have so many good Nigerians. I say a particular state. Almost 90% of them that I met, they want this quick, fast money. I have both names and numbers and pictures as I speak to you right now. I know the ones that are in jail. If you want me to, I can send you a picture of them in my business that are in jail. So I know. So these things that we're talking about, this quick, fast money, the day that our churches took social life from the public and put it in the church, and everybody wants to make this quick money, that's part of the problem. Until now, they are still doing it. I don't want to make too much noise today. I just want to say, Precious, I was in Nigeria. I have a lot of stories. I want to play my own part. I don't want to complain because at this time, there's no need complaining. I'll just do my own. When the time passes, I'm done. I will call back in because I know it's late. Thank you so much for holding up. I see. I mean, it's so much that you've been doing, and it seems that your network is the only one that's calling out what's going on ground. I keep saying this thing. The rest have just ignored. They're just nothing is happening to them. Everything is all good. Now, lie you know, easy. I'll get plenty story. I see myself, so I will call back tomorrow. I'll see if I not call, they join. Don't worry, I did your bad.
I didn't even tell you guys. Aisha Yusufu joins us tomorrow, 6 p.m.
Oh,
Let's hope we have a great conversation. So she joins us here tomorrow, 6 p.m. and it promises to be an amazing show tomorrow. So guys, everybody make sure you join the show tomorrow.
guess what? I went to Winke's village. You know that quarrel between Fubara and Winke?
Yeah.
The team for that room of prayer, room of precon. Precious from Abasa Road all the way past Ignatius University they go. Precious, the dustbin, the dirty that's in the middle of that place. Precious, I thought I was somewhere else. I could not believe that that's Winke's village because I think Sim completely ignored the whole thing and no way. Precious, I'm supposed to send you the video. I said, what the hell is going on? So that fight there between them, hey, I got something for you. Anyways, let someone else take over. We'll go talk.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, MC. Yeah, that means that call. Somebody was trying to call me. Comparable facts, flagship MC. Do you have CM? You were about to say something. CM, are you back there? Hey, CM, you just want to be there and be watching us, Abi. You don't want to say anything.
CM there for London. Get light.
London, they don't get lights.
I know CM, now my brother now. Yeah, get light.
Reflection, they say they be one enter. You don't enter light matter.
Yeah, two more problem for London. Gas the key them.
For them. Not be on cause the problem for them. What are you saying?
It is what it is. Let them deal with it.
All right, Obi, let me take your thoughts. Obi, are you there? Obi? Okay, I thought I saw Obi here just now.
They are not there. So can I make a conclusion?
Yes, just go ahead, please. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. In reference to what what everybody was saying, I think Flagship was saying. So, a reference to what he was saying, like we was saying, I think Nigerian politics has taken a backwards today. We are talking about Nigeria image, which is part of the narrative anyway, which is a good thing. I think my own finding of what I consider to be Nigerian problem, why we have a bad name compared to other Africans, and there are a lot of missed layers to that. I mean, I can talk about global presence. In terms of Africa, we have the highest global presence in any part of the world, and you can tell, our early association with when it comes to scam or drug dealing, of course, Tinubu is one of the, I don't know why people blaming Tinubu, but you can say Tinubu is one of the pioneers of earlier drug in the 1980 or whatever, whenever he come here, that's one. Media focus, that's a high media focus on Nigeria, and high profile, prosecution, like Flagship said, Hush Puppy, and some of what on name the other Igbo guy named Infidia or whatever, we have a very high profile. So with all those things, that's why they focus on Nigeria more. It's not that, in my own opinion, we don't commit crime more than any other African country. Because if you look at the overall crime rate, in Africa, South Africa is number one, and the only about 65%. 65 million. That's what South Africa is. Ghana is about 30 million. So if you compare it based on population, you can say, we are all the same, but Nigeria just have this high profile something that everything is about Nigeria is about Nigeria. So I'm not trying to make excuse for them, but I'm trying to lay a comparison why Nigeria is out there. Everything is being blamed on Nigeria because of those indices that I gave you. That's the way I see it. But we need to do better. Okay, that's my own opinion. Thank you, Precious. I will join tomorrow.
Mr. Tricks, you're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I don't know why we're angry. The way people are portraying us. The way you lay your bed, that's how you're gonna lie. To start with, our president.
What's in do you?
President.
What's in do you?
Right?
Yeah.
You know the news. Why are we fighting not to release his file? Right? You know your National Assembly. Precious.
Sir?
I know it hurts you, right? When you hear that they're generalizing. But they're right to generalize that, Nigerians are criminals. Because if you can go to a National Assembly and pass a tax law and forge it, all right?
So if you can, get your National Assembly to forge your tax bill, forge your electoral law, what else do you expect? What else do you expect? So I'm not angry that they are saying this, because they are saying the truth. I am telling you facts. We all knows about this, and the minute you start doing things. So when you do things that are not right, and everybody keep quiet, it means we support that. You can't tell me in any other country you do a tax law which the people themselves are the ones to pay those tax, right? You forged it. You did your electoral reform, which is the key to whatever you're doing as a country, and everybody keep quiet. We are all in support of it. I am not one day, in 1 minute, angry for anybody speaking bad about what Nigerians are doing, because it is a true reflection of who we are. If your president is that, tell me who else. Tell me who else. Can we just think it in that manner? Yes, personally, I feel bad because I'm not among that, right? But in other way around, I understand people who are saying this, because what they are saying, if I am in other side, I will be saying the same thing. Because you cannot keep quiet when people are committing crime. And what are we talking about? The Fulani headers. Why are we calling them Fulani headers? It's because their people kept quiet. They supported this. So if you keep quiet, you are supporting it. And that's how I see Nigeria. It is painful, but we can, you see, where I'm living today, right? Like the other person said, the last two callers said, right? Say when your school is right, it teaches moral, it teaches everything. Even if the room is bad, if you come outside, you will respect the laws. That's the thing. So if they are not doing that, and they took all these things away from school, whose fault is it? It's our fault, because we should be fighting to get those things. Look at ADC. I've been saying it before, that all these people, they don't mean well for you and I. They are going there because they've removed the feeding bottle that is in their mouth. Look at what is happening today. Have we not been proven right? So, it hurts that they are tagging everybody, but it is the reality. That's my own opinion. I'm not saying it's somebody's opinion. My own opinion is, if we want to get it right, we need to start speaking out and holding people accountable. Shout 1 second, and the next minute we are on another different thing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. The flagship. Do you have a parting shot as we wrap up, sir?
Yeah, I get Precious. First of all, for Nigeria and our people, the two things when it confronts us today, which are like the two biggest demons when we face, now corruption and outright wickedness as it is in our country. I spoke with a friend of mine yesterday, now big advocate for Nigeria and a better Nigeria. When would he speak? Before I could say one or two things, he did always defend Nigeria. But surprisingly, yesterday, I was taken aback when, in a very soft and subtle voice, he told me that Nigeria is gone, that there's nothing that can be done to salvage it, that the nation right now is being engineered to make people that are mean and wicked, and the leaders are doing no good, so to say. They are the ones engineering all these things, and he's looking for a way out. That kind of touched me really hard. But here's what I said to him, and what I will say today to everyone. Now, one drop by one drop, Nile River take the full, rain to the field or flood area.
Yes,
We
sir.
need to, one, continue what they do so. And we need to go back home. I believe, yes, from the government, the politicians, there's a lot of work that needs to be done there. From home as well, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. If we agree to take care of these two areas, I believe Nigeria will be on a path to greatness. So I did look for a time where two things can be introduced into our country, which I believe will help us to get ourselves recorrected. Number one, accountability in government, the highest offices, anywhere and everywhere. And then number two, punishment. Those two things, I believe, if we introduce them, if we get a government that can introduce them when they get in office, hopefully this next one when they come, if it happens that Nigerians are able to vote this one out, it will help to correct a lot of the anomalies when we get. Now, because nobody they ask for accountability, how things are being done and why they are done the way they are done, now it make and they happen the way they be. And then number two, there is no punishment for any offense. Although we they see some when they give
There is
here
no
and there.
punishment, or there is selective punishment.
Well, selective, that's the right word. Thank you for correcting. There's selective punishment. And the selective punishment be say if the big men and the politicians commit crime, now broom, now they go take flog them. One stick of broom, now they go take flog them, if they flog them at all. But if the poor people, I don't like to use the word masses, but the everyday Nigerian commit a lesser crime, now heavy iron rod, now they go use take whip them. So until we start to correct these things, we get a chance to recourse ourselves in the right direction. So make we again, like I always say, tolerate each other, begin to work one day at a time with ourselves, and begin to at home, on the street, in church, for the good ones that are still there. When you see something wrong, speak about it. Grinding Stone. I don't know whether you remember him. I
Yes,
grew up.
now. How
I
am I going to
gra-
remember Grinding
I
Stone? I'm
gra-
not the woman for Nigeria.
exact. Grinding stone and water, rainwater from zinc get fight, and the rainwater tell grinding stone say it go crack him into two and destroy him. But the grinding stone say he ain't 2 days strong and powerful. But now one drop by one drop, one drop by one drop, when they fall on the
We go
grinding
begin give
stone.
a hold.
Now so it take tear them apart. So make we they continue to speak and correct all these things. It need not go happen at once. We re-educate ourselves morally, and hopefully on the academic side, those that are experts can help to draft a good curriculum that will help to get our children's mind and the mind of those when in their school now to begin to think in the direction when the world they think today. And lastly, to you, Precious, I want to
Sir?
thank you. What do you to do so? You may think it's not effective, but my sister, I mean, less than, they did less than 100 people when they pay attention to you every day. They hear these things. And they make, even if not 10% out of the 100, to rethink their ways. Now, good result be that. There's this study I read from Harvard University many years ago of a research that one guy did. He said, the conclusion might be this. He said, for every good you do to one person, it affects 50 more people. So if one person feel they do good, when it goes spread out to 50 more persons, imagine what it could happen if 100 of us begin to do good, small, gradually. We go crack this grinding stone when they're in front of us. So thank you, and thank you, Precious. And you say they receive something because
I beg, I don't get strength, though. I don't want.
if not,
I don't want.
but make God bless you. Now
I
the only
don't have all
thing
the money in the world, but I'm quite okay with what I have, please.
and don't worry, we go talk for back sometime. Some of this burden when you to carry, by God's grace, some of us will help you alleviate them against your will. You don't need to say yes, but thank you
Thank you so much.
for what you
Against
do.
your will for me. Thank you, sir. I appreciate
All right,
you.
good night.
Thank you. Good night, and God bless you.
Yeah,
So very quickly, let me take this SMS, this message I just received, and it made me very happy. He said, "Happy New Month," and I'm just watching your program today about the German bad news in Nigeria. But there are good people like us that make Nigeria proud. Last year, I won first Black African Canadian to have won the Canadian Airports Council National Recognition Award for 2025. Water Fashion, fashion, Abby, fashion. You will find me on Google too. If you want, I can send you the ceremony videos and pictures when we celebrated CP24 Canadian News and our premier of Ontario. You know, the Ford was there, and I want to say congratulations to you, brother. Yes, I did my findings, and you're right. Congratulations to you, and we want to see more and more Nigerians making us proud like this. Make could they hear more of good news? If the good news pass bad news, are bad belly people, are those people will be say they like to blow our whistle when they hear bad thing. Shame self no go let them. Then go no alpha. Thank you so much, MC. Let me take your thoughts quickly as we
Yeah,
wrap up.
my isn't much here. It's
Mm.
just like I always say, it's time for the Nigerians to stand on their feet and start holding their leaders accountable. So they need to be accountable because the leaders are the servants. They are meant to serve the people, not the people serving them. Not one you are when they get into power, then one of them will stay there, will start using the commanding tool as the commanding tool, telling the people that you are this, you are that, you need to go and do this. So I know we'll get there. The Nigerians are waking up and they start asking, demanding for what belongs to them. And again, like I always say, the young ones coming up now, we need to be serious with those ones. We need to start teaching them. We need to start talking. We need to continue to talk so that these young ones will not go astray. Will not go the way the older ones have gone.
Thank you.
So, because the younger ones now are the future, because these younger ones, they're gone. Sorry, the older ones are gone. So, the younger ones now, we need to continue talking, we need to continue teaching them. And again, if the school, for the school aspects, I keep asking myself every day, history, the reason why they took history out of the Nigeria curriculum because history alone helps a lot. Like over here now, there are some TV stations is dedicated on histories. World War One, World War Two, the World War.
Not today
It's
for
every
Nigeria.
day. It it
Whenever they
it,
talk like
it,
that for Nigeria.
it repeats every day. So imagine the younger ones that are coming who watch these things, who see these things, what happened. This was that. So even that will even that will even that will even sink into them to say, I will not want to make this kind of mistakes. You could see these things are coming up as in they teach these people, as in you see these things. That alone will tell you a lot. So, but I hope we get this right because history needs to be brought back to the to the Nigeria curriculum so that the young ones as well can learn more about what has happened to Nigeria, how Nigeria got to this stage. The past
Thank you.
leaders, each one of them, what they've done, what they've contributed to Nigeria. So the Nigerians need to know this, even the young ones coming up. So they need to
Thank you.
know. So it will help as well. Thank you
Thank you.
very much, Precious.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for all you
Thank
do
you.
as well.
Thank you
Thank you.
so
Yeah.
much. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. All right,
Yeah.
Nigerians, that's the size of our package today. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone for joining us on the show today. And I know it always sweets my belly to bring one to read them now. I appreciate it and I love you guys and I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow evening, 6:30 p.m. with Aisha. It promises to be an amazing conversation and you want to stay tuned and be in that conversation tomorrow. For now, make I go sleep. They say, I where they cry, they see road, Abi. So make you know for law say, I know we can't see road because they cry. But at the meantime, don't forget to protect your mental health because things really happen for Nigeria. If you let them follow you like that, it would scatter your head. So protect your mental health. I love you. Good night and God bless you. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this post. Please like now. Make a buy on a wine. Like now. I go bring her from Ndoki Village. I beg now. Please like and share. I love you guys. Good night.